And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and as we continue going through our mounds of Marvel X-Men United stuff, today we're taking a look at Deadpool United. Of all the expansions, this was the one I was least interested in because it breaks the fourth wall, and I think that's funny for me. One out of 1,000 games, maybe more than that. Marvel United, it's fun. Deadpool's an interesting character, but I knew that this expansion was going to break the fourth wall in the game itself, not just the way that Deadpool talks and all. So this comes with Deadpool as a villain, as a hero, Lady Deadpool, Bob the Hydra agent as a villain, as a hero, and then a chaos deck with Deadpool riding a unicorn. You know what? Whatever. It is what it is. That very few people, I think, are going to get this expecting anything else. And in fact, the rules for this say, what you hold in your hands is without a doubt the greatest expansion ever created. I mean, did you see that cover art? And I'm like, okay. Yeah. There's some rules in here, but be prepared for chaos. Let me show you. Okay, so this game has two villains, Bob and Deadpool. It has three heroes, Bob and Deadpool and Lady Deadpool, and then it has this figure. We'll talk about that in a second. Now, this has the only character, other than Venom from the original set, that has a separate figure for the hero and the villain. Bob, unfortunately, has to use the same figure for both. I guess this is just so you can see Deadpool with a giant gun, and you can see Deadpool in the iconic two-sword pose. All right, we'll talk about heroes first. Bob is not the best of heroes because he has a lot of cool cards, but almost all his cards, no matter what cool thing happens, it usually helps the villains out too. Like here, add some tokens to the pool of the corresponding mission. Great, but then you accelerate the next villain turn by one card. Is that worth it? I'm not sure. Lady Deadpool is actually one of the best characters of the game. She's like Deadpool, but without all the stupid stuff. Deadpool is a fine character, other than, the silly notes on the cards. And that's good, but he has these breaking the fourth wall special abilities, which makes you draw the top two cards from the Chaos deck. This is the Chaos deck, and you can add this as a challenge in a game. And if you play this challenge, first you drop this card on the table, and you put Deadpool in the location arrows pointing to. So that kind of gives you an idea. Whenever you, as a hero, end your turn in a location with this figure, you'll draw the top card of this deck. So these cards are going to move that figure, and like here, he moves Ultraviolent. Each hero, henchman, and villain takes a damage. Move Deadpool and all heroes and villains to the location opposite of where Deadpool was. When revealed, flick a token. The first player piece hit by this token takes a damage. If no piece is hit, whoever revealed this card takes a damage. Okay, that last one's a little chaotic, but wait, we're going to go show you more. Move all the heroes and villains to his location. Each hero draws a card. Each villain gains 2 health. Dog owners gain a token. Cat owners gain a token. Horse owners gain a different token. Other animal owners draw a card. Hero players with no animals take 1 damage. Okay. Each hero player that has never played a game with zombies must discard a card. Oh, really? Okay. The last player to read a comic book draws 2 cards. Parents of kids under 10 years old gain tokens. Yeah. So I hate everything about this deck, but some people might like this extra chaos in their games. Fantastic. We also have Deadpool's apartment here. If there's nothing other than your hero here, you may relax with your feet on the couch, draw 2 cards. Great. But let's talk about the villains. First of all, we have Bob. Bob's not a particularly strong villain. In fact, he has people like Kingpin, Green Goblin, Taskmaster, Tiger Shark, MODOK, and Red Skull helping him. He's fine. He has a lot of things. He's just trying to retire. He's trying to get his track here. He's an okay villain. Deadpool is an insane villain. You can't beat him. You're going to lose. It's just that when you lose, you see how many points you got. I'm not even sure why there's hit points on Deadpool, because as soon as you hit him, he comes back. He immediately goes back to full starting health, but you delay him by 1 card. So I guess there's that. But yes, it even says when you discard cards, you should tear them up unless you feel shame and declare out loud that you're not a superhero. And when you take damage, you have to say, ouch, or you take an extra damage. And yes, you're just trying to score points. You're just basically doing everything else in the game. I don't know what else to tell you. There's a couple special rules, but yeah, this is in the game. So that's kind of what's in the box. So there you have it. I mean, some of you are going to say you're not the right person to review this, and that's correct. I agree with that. I love Marvel United. I love all the stuff in Marvel United, even the stuff that I'm not a big fan of. I tend to like even a little bit. I don't really like this. I don't like the deck of chaos. I don't like the Deadpool villain. I don't really like the Bob villain that much. I don't like the Deadpool hero. The Bob hero's okay at best. Lady Deadpool, awesome. That's not enough to buy the set though, right? So again, you kind of know what you're getting into this when you buy it. Here, Deadpool's punching out of the cover. You know, it's breaking the fourth wall. So if you want chaos and insanity in your game, or you just really, really love Deadpool, then this is a set for you. But I think most people, I don't even know, maybe it's not most people. Maybe I'm alone in this one. But I feel like most people want at least some control in this game, and this takes that away. So of all the expansions, this is the last one that I would get. And I wouldn't get it at all, actually. But there you go. That's Deadpool. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching the Dice Tower. Dice Tower Judgment, skip it!